These innovative NBA All-Star Weekend jams have become iconic fan favorites. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 NBA All-Star dunks. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're focusing specifically on slam dunks performed during NBA's All-Star Weekend, so no in-game throwdowns have been included.
Now Green gets the bounce, throws it down, and puts out the candle in the process.
He blew it out! He blew it out!
Number 10, Zach LaVine.
He calls this the Space Jam dunk.
If you got Jordan on your back, this better be special.
In his NBA All-Star Weekend debut, Minnesota's 19-year-old guard brought some new flavor to the competition. With his first-round slam, Zach LaVine had a bit of measuring to do, and the timing was indeed crucial.
Oh! Yes, he is! But I'll tell you, he's unbelievable!
Lifting off just outside the paint, LaVine takes the ball under his leg and hammers it down with precision and polish. The Space Jam dunk shows off LaVine's creativity, and given he was still a rookie at the time, it highlights his explosive athleticism.
Look at his head! Look at his head! Look at his head! His head almost hit the rim!
In the end, LaVine took home top honors and successfully defended his throne the following year.
There it is. Oh!
Number 9, Aaron Gordon.
From the Orlando Magic, Aaron Gordon, here he is.
I see how we gonna do this.
Though he lost the competition to Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon's collection of high-flying dunks helped make for perhaps the best contest in years. In years past, these ballers would get assistance from teammates. But in 2016, Gordon brought out Stuff the Magic Dragon for a most challenging slam dunk. As far as timing, he doesn't need to worry about a precision bounce, well, at least in terms of the ball itself. What does need careful attention, however, is Gordon's bounce over the mascot, and he manages to avoid embarrassment while sealing the deal with both hands.
Take your jackets off! Let's go home! That's what I'm talking about!
Number 8, Julius Erving.
Good evening, everyone. This huge, record-breaking crowd.
In the ABA event that introduced the first ever 360-degree jam, Dr. J emerged as both the winner and ultimate innovator.
And now the doctor goes to work.
Today, the free throw line dunk has become a classic, mostly due to Air Jordan and his legacy of aerial techniques. But Julius Erving did it first, complete with a little 70s flair.
And that sends everyone reeling.
These days, it may not seem like a big deal given the athleticism and training of modern athletes. But Dr. J was already a legend back then, and his display of dunk artistry defied expectations, establishing a new bar for excellence.
I didn't know it would be something that would be picked up by the NBA and carried forward and taken to new heights.
Number 7, DeMar DeRozan.
This is called the showstopper.
Midway through his second NBA season, a 21-year-old DeMar DeRozan had already established himself as a legitimate scorer and potential superstar. Then, he gave NBA fanatics the showstopper, a dunk that would immediately establish his legacy at NBA All-Star Weekend.
Oh, my goodness. Whoa.
4 years before Zach LaVine delivered the Space Jam dunk, DeRozan took the same positional route, but executed a reverse windmill, showing off his airtime and navigational skills around the rim. It's more of a poetic slam compared to your traditional hammer, but it took the contest in a brand new direction.
That was impressive.
Number 6, Spud Webb.
He's got a flair for the dramatic, Rick, and he's a hometown guy. The crowd really loves him.
In his native Dallas, a 5'7" Spud Webb took on his own teammate, and perhaps the decade's most brilliant dunker, Dominique Wilkins. At the time, Wilkins had reportedly never seen Webb dunk, and Spud undoubtedly gave him a moment to remember.
Oh, my goodness.
Just the bounce itself is something else, and Webb's follow-through ensured the top prize, and a lasting legacy within the competition. Looking back, his high-flying backhand dunk is still quite amazing, but the context behind the dunk makes it even more remarkable.
And our new slam dunk champion with an incredible upset.
Number 5, Dwight Howard.
We've never had a guy this tall who can jump like this.
Throughout his career, this man has dominated the boards. But despite his massive presence, Dwight Howard has relied on a mixture of strength and creativity to outshine his opponents, at least in the slam dunk contest.
Oh my goodness! Yes, indeed!
Back in 2008, Howard changed the game by taking a different approach toward the rim. For a split second, the jam seems impossible once Howard begins his final motion, but his wingspan allows for something truly special.
Superman is in the building. Yes, he is.
He makes it look easy too, as there's nothing sloppy or awkward about his form or execution.
Superman!
Dwight's become known for his personality over the years, but this dunk reminds us of his core skill set and exceptional athleticism.
2008 Sprite Slam Dunk Champ.
Number 4, Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique Wilkins of the Atlanta Hawks, his second attempt in the first round.
After finishing third in the 1984 Slam Dunk contest, the human highlight film returned the following year for an epic finale versus a young Michael Jordan. In the final round, Dominique Wilkins kicked things off with a powerful backhand two-hand, a dunk combining all the necessary elements to outdo someone like MJ.
Dominique, backhand two-hand.
Judges based their scoring on athletic ability, creativity, and style, and we saw it there.
It's a video game type of slam that doesn't seem possible in real life, but 80s footage of him playing proves that Wilkins could mirror his classic NBA All-Star Weekend slams in live games.
Oh my goodness! Did you see that jam? I don't know how he did that.
He's the definition of gravity-defying grace on the court, and Dom brought the goods in 1988 too, albeit in a losing effort.
From high above the rim.
Number 3, Jason Richardson. As one of a handful of players to win back-to-back slam dunk contests, Jason Richardson is often cited during NBA All-Star Weekend. And with good reason too, as his updated version of the East Bay Funk dunk highlights his unconventional full extension. In other words, Jason Richardson's off-the-back approach wasn't anything new, but the energy and urgency of the slam beautifully contrasts the organic feel of his technique.
That is sick. He's got the flu. He's sick.
Everything comes together naturally, and the then Golden State Warrior closes out like he's been there many times before.
That is incredible. That is the most incredible dunk I've ever seen out there.
Number 2, Vince Carter.
This guy is making everybody move back. And he's going to take off on the free throw line at the beginning now, just lose it right here.
When this Toronto Raptor made his slam dunk contest debut, the NBA family expected big results. By this time, Vince Carter had quickly evolved into a top-notch player, and his acrobatic in-game dunks would naturally become even more mystical with no defenders around. But Vince didn't just show off in 2000. He clowned the competition, and his elbow dunk literally left his peers speechless.
All right, Vince Carter with his first on the final round.
Ladies, wait, timeout. Can I take a timeout?
He also put down a 360-degree windmill in the same competition, even bringing out cousin and then teammate Tracy McGrady. But it's the elbow jam that remains his most dynamic slam dunk.
It was one of those things where I wanted to show the people that how high I can get above the rim, and then I could put my arm in the rim, and then after that, I was just hold on, and hopefully I'd wow the crowd where it would be silent in the arena.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
No, he used his back, though. He used his back. No, he used his back. It's nice, but he used his back.
Whoa!
That's it.
It's done. Man. It's done. That's hard to do there. I don't care who you talking about there. That's hard to do.
There we go.
Number 1, Michael Jordan.
And now in his own town, Chicago, Michael Jordan here to defend the 1987 Slam Dunk Championship.
Arguably the greatest player in NBA history, Michael Jordan is also regarded as one of the game's most influential dunkers. In 1988, he touched on the past to produce one of his most iconic slams, an aerial flight that would become an inspiration for ballers across the globe.
That brought Dominique to his feet.
Facing off against Dominique Wilkins, Air Jordan had the top-notch competition he so famously craved. And his soaring conclusion shows off all the traits that made him an international superstar: reach, personality, and technique. It's not just a classic slam dunk contest moment, but one of the most timeless Chicago moments from Michael Jordan's Hall of Fame career.
They gave him a 50. They gave Jordan a 50. He defends his championship.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.